Oh, it would put the icing on top of the cake. It's not the most important thing, but I think the fight that it took me, it would help a lot. I would really love it. I mean, I feel like everyone, but I feel like I can't even be competitive with them because, like, Jasmine's Jasmine, and I'm who I am, and Fik-Shun's Fik-Shun, and Aaron's Aaron. Like, we all have our different, like, strengths, and we're all different type of dancers. So it really depends on who America's favorite dancer is. I think that us four will definitely go somewhere. I really, especially those three, they have, like, a career. I can just see it, and I'm so proud of them. Like, I get to dance with those people. Like, it's amazing.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not so sure that Amy grew at all. She was just great from the get-go. She was great from her audition. She was great every single day in Las Vegas week. And I think she's been absolutely stellar the entire season. We called her a beast, and she absolutely lived up to that term because I felt she annihilated every single thing that she was given.
Amy, how she manages to take emotion and bring it into her work is remarkable. She breathes emotion when she dances. So her technique, her performance, hugely strong.
Oh, I don't know about that. I always think I have things to work on, and I always want to be growing because that's why I'm still dancing. I'm never going to be perfect. I've accepted that. You know, no one's going to be perfect, and I think, but there's the idea of the strive for keep going for perfection, and that's what I'm still dancing for, is that perfection. So that's going to keep me dancing for the rest of my life.
Amy, for example, she was improving in each minute. It's like at the beginning of the program, she was one Amy. At the end of the program, she was another Amy.
Yeah.
She was really growing and growing, improving and giving everything.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it. Her lines, her expression, her everything. It was, yeah. Today we saw her in the rehearsals, and on the stage she was 300% overdone.
Just a joy. I was really lucky to be partnered with him from the beginning. He's a performer. I think that's one thing that makes him stand out. He's not just a dancer. Every single thing he was given, he put his heart and soul. And that's what I do. I put my heart and soul because that's the only way I can. And we are kind of the same work ethic. We have the same feelings. So our connection just kind of clicked. It just kind of happened. We got really lucky, and I will always remember our journey together. It was like we created these moments and these pieces that we did that we just did that. Like we're not a couple. We're buddies. We're like a brother and sister trying to get through this together because we know how each other works, and we still love each other, and we still want each other to push through because we know we both can do it.
Amy, I mean, you've got this technically brilliant dancer who's never taken a wrong step, but she's also able to tap into the emotional side of herself and surrender, because you can't fake emotion. You know, you can kind of put it on, but it looks fake. And she is able to not lose one bit of her technique and still surrender into it. And Paula said it exactly right. It's very rare in a dancer that they have the balance of both of that, and Amy really, really has that. Even when her body's tired, this afternoon during dress run, you know, cameras weren't on, and those dancers are fighting through, and they've been going since, I mean, forever this morning. And there was a moment when I thought, oh gosh, is she going to be okay? Is she going to break, or is she going to pull it together? And tonight was the proof. They all pulled it together, even though their bodies are tired. And I think for her, being able to tap into that emotion and get out of her head and just trust herself is really an awesome thing, and it's a gift for a dancer.
Wow, a lot of physical challenges. You see the season, you're like watching the numbers, and I watched last season, I was like, oh, that's great, they did a ballroom, they did a jazz, they did all these, I was like, oh, that's beautiful, I was really glad I got to see it. You have no idea. You have no idea what you have to go through. We were dancing for 3 days straight from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and straight. There was no breaks. We had no sleep. You're just constantly dancing, and you have to remind yourself that you love dance. We were literally coming up to people and we were like, I love dance right now. I love it. I love it so much, because you would get there's so much to go on, and you have to get past that. You have to push yourself through it, and when you do, it's this result that you never thought you could ever have, and I'm so happy that I was able to push through.